Hello, everyone. Well, a lot was said about AI and everything else, and AI working in different sectors. I would like to throw some light AI on in the education sector. This is where it all starts from. We have heard very great words from Dr. Sahiba and Dr. Saab, and they are talking about like AI is used as tool there. We have heard about logistics industries. We have heard about GST reforms, integration of financial data, and everything else. But where is this actually coming from? Who is doing this work? Where it is starting? It's in the mind. We have to think. Great people like you, think of a problem, then try to arrive at a solution, then try to build test models around it, then gather the data, analyze it again. That's how we do it. Am I right, sir? Am I right? Right? And whenever we are analyzing at a data and we are arriving at a point of conclusion, we are now trying to add an element of human behavior to it. To me, that is more of an AI. Otherwise, it was always there. It was robotics. It was called software development. It was known by plenty of names earlier. As soon as we are adding the touch of the human behavior, we are calling it AI. I was reading one of the articles yesterday, and I came across this chapter from a US professor. He said, our intelligence is what makes us human. Our intelligence is what makes us human. And AI is an extension of that quality. Essentially, what we are doing, we are building machines. We are building machines, we are giving them the pattern of the human behavior, how we are doing this. Okay? We heard examples in the morning, like whenever we are going onto Facebook or Flipkart or anything, and we are searching or even talking about it. It is somehow there on our mobile apps. Have you even thought why it is happening? Because our mobile is gathering the data even when we are talking. Even when our internet is off. There are chipsets which are gathering our personal data. That is why it is showing us recommendations. See, how is that happening is I'm not the technical person. What I have understood of this industry, there are many chips and semiconductors, things that are already there in our mobile, and with this technology which was somehow related to the internet, I'm unable to recall the name, NP something. It's not really a new one, it's a very old one. When I used to work with the e-commerce departments, when I was developing an e-commerce portal, I came across many technologies, and I was putting to use many tools and softwares that were available there. Of course, AI was in very nascent stages then. I was never used to this term AI. Okay, but that's when I realized, okay, there is the potential of doing many things, but obviously there are capital constraints. Okay, there are ideas, but unless they are supported by the monetary things, the ideas would always remain ideas and they go with you, right? So anyhow, coming back to the academics part, what we are doing at RK Group of Institutions, we are designing customized courses, because in India right now, there is no such formal education that is available either for AI or for data science or for machine learning. We are learning from you. We are learning from the industry. We are approaching industry people and going back to them, okay, how can we help you with? We have got a set of people who know something, and they might put something which might be of use to you. So we are training students. Now we have students who are coming from all sectors. These students come from either from a very good background, educational background. They are studying in Cambridges or very good schools of Delhi, and they are coming from very remote places of India as well. जिसका हमने नाम भी कभी नहीं सुने होंगे, and these people do not have really access to English. Okay, but they are very fascinated by this world AI. We want to learn AI. What is AI? जब मेरे पास शुरू में queries आती थी, I never knew. Okay, do this course. This is AI. I used to sell data science and AI course, but then I realized, okay, data science is not AI. Right? So AI has got many components to it. Data science and machine learning, as far as I know, are two integral parts. इसमें भी बड़े सारी चीज़ें हैं जो हमें कनेक्ट होती है. It all starts with the data collection, data analysis plays a major role. We use different languages to do the data collection and data analysis and arrive at a conclusion. What we are selling to the industry is a conclusion based on the data sets that are being provided to us. The collection of data is of extreme importance. We are collecting the right set of data from the right set of industry and selling it to the right set of people. Okay? Similar thing was happening in India, not only in India, I mean it was there in the education system, which we call as PhD. PhD में क्या होता है sir, doctor साहब? We are collecting, we are studying, we are mastered a certain stream of language. We are there and we are doing PhD on a certain topic. So after identifying the problem, we are collecting data. Now collection of data even in PhD is of very significant matter. If my data is not right, obviously my conclusion will not be right. जिसके साथ मैं जा रहा हूँ अपना PhD को approve कराने, of course he might challenge the data and say कि भाई ये तो हो चुका है बहुत साल पहले. What have you brought to the shore? So data collection was always there, but the data interpretation, we never probably made use of that data, that thousands of PhD which are lying in the libraries on the national records. काफ़ी सारा data है वहाँ पर. Okay. So the data collection was there, but it was probably never used in a manner in which it could have been used when the computers were working. The computers were introduced to aid the, let's say if I have to fragment my human body into different parts, hands, legs, minds, etc., my computers were giving me a relaxation if I am, not able to compute certain things, or कुछ machines में मैंने काम कर दिया, मेरे हाथ पैरों का काम हो रहा है. But आजकल AI is doing the behavioral part as well. That's how I differentiate between the AI part and what the computers were doing previously when the term AI was not coined. There are many aspects to the what do you call the healthcare industry, which we the Dr. Sahib also pointed in. अगर मेरे को कुछ ऐसा हो जाता, someone told me like I have got very few days left, or someone put up an example, I've got this problem, AI is concluding as please die. So we are still in the process of development, and still we are giving our brains, our thoughts to the systems. So AI or a machine throwing out a result is just not my thought. It is just not my brain. It is a cumulative thoughts of like thousands of brains, how the brains would react in a certain situation, processing that information in a split-second part and giving you the results that you are searching for. Okay, it can only be used as a guiding tool, but with no concrete accuracy as such. Only I can judge whether the AI that, the results that are throwing up to me is correct or not. Of course, we should make the use of AI in our, जो daily के events करने में, and everything else which the AI can, the tools I would say, can make our lives easier. Google Maps है, face detection tools है, Canvas है. We need not work on many things anymore, but there are still things for which the machines needs us, and we need to prepare the machines for them. Am I right, sirs? There are things that we are preparing for our betterment. And that's where we as institutions want to collaborate with industry partners with you who use AI or some other things in their day-to-day businesses. Because the students who are coming to us would eventually want to get some kind of opportunity in the industry. AI में कोई degree नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं है जिसके basis पे you can shortlist or hire people. Ultimately, these students would, after gathering some experience, working with some kind of organization, providing some kind of trainings, would be working on these projects which would be making your businesses easier. Right? So my humble request would be, जो भी business houses हैं, upcoming, settled, very prominent, please support the education system as well, because the boys, the young minds need you. And these are the people with which we are going to build a future which may or may not be dependent on AI. Right? With this, I would really conclude these thoughts, and let us just say to a very good and great Indian Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you.